Um, Hello, this is Dr. Kamal Hussain. I'm going to discuss about the human resource management for the entrepreneurship student today. So, the brief discussion of human resource management is very important for the entrepreneurship student. So, I am going to talk about the human resource management, why it is important for the entrepreneurship student. Understanding human resource management is important because even a small startup needs the right people, proper leadership, and a supportive work environment to grow successfully. Human resource management includes the activities such as recruitment, training, motivation, and performance appraisal of employees. When entrepreneurs manage their human resource well, they can build the productive teams and achieve their business goal more efficiently. Here I have pointed out the different important scope, the why the entrepreneurship student will study human resource management. The points are right employee selection. Human resource management helps the entrepreneurship student to recruit and select the right people with the necessary skills to support business growth. Second importance is employee motivation. Human resource management provides the strategies to motivate employees through rewards, recognition, and a positive work environment which increase the productivity. Third one, the skill development. Human resource management focuses on the training and development, helping employees improve their abilities and contribute more effectively to the business. Fourth importance is improved work team. Good human resource practices help build a strong team, improve communication, and create cooperation among employees. And then final one is business growth and sustainability. Human resource course is very important. By managing human resources effectively, entrepreneurs can improve performance, reduce employee turnover, and ensure long-term success of their business. Hello, my dear students. I already told you why the human resource management course is very important, or the area is very important for the entrepreneurship students. I hope you understood already. Therefore, the human resource management is important. I will start from the management and the functions of management, and then I will explain the concept of the human resource management and then different functions of the human resource management at the first page. What is management? Management is the process of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling resources to achieve organizational goals effectively and efficiently. In simple words, management means getting work done through people in an organized way to reach a specific goal. For example, in a company, manager guides employees, allocate resources, and ensure that tasks are completely done. Hello, my dear students. I will talk about the different functions of the management. As I told you, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. What is planning? Planning means deciding in advance what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and who will do it. For example, a company planning to increase sales next year creates marketing strategies and set targets. What is organizing in management? Organizing means arranging resources and assigning tasks to the employees so that work can be done efficiently. For example, managers divide the work among different departments like marketing, finance, and then production. My dear students, I am going to talk about the leading, the third functions of the management. We can say also the directing. Leading means the guiding, motivating, and supervising the employees so that work towards the organization goals. The example of the leading is the manager encouraging the employees, giving the instruction and solving problems. Hello, my dear students. I am going to talk about the last function of the management is controlling. What is the meaning of the controlling? Controlling means monitoring performance and comparing it with the plan to ensure the goals are achieved. Here I will attach the example. If the sales are lower than the expected, managers analyze the problem and take the corrective actions. That is controlling. Now I will define what is the human resource management. Human resource management or HRM is the process of recruiting, selecting, training, developing and managing the employees in an organization. Simply, we can say that human resource management focuses on managing the people effectively so that they contribute to the organizational success. Employees are considered the most valuable asset in an organization. My dear students, I am going to discuss about the different functions of the human resource management, which is very important for you. One by one, I will explain. The first function of the human resource management is recruitment and selection. This function involves attracting and choosing the right people for the right job. For example, posting the job advertisement, conducting interviews, and selecting the qualified candidates. Then, training and development. Human resource management provides a training program to improve the employees' skills and knowledge. For example, workshops, professional training, and career development programs are available in the Human Resource Department or Human Resource Division. Third importance is compensation and benefits. Human resource manager, employees' salary, wages, bonuses, and other benefits will be provided. If you have a sufficient knowledge of the human resource management, then you can apply this knowledge for completing this task. For example, health insurance bonuses and then retirement plans. The fourth function of the human resource management is performance appraisal. This function involves evaluating the employee's performance and providing feedback. For example, annual performance review and then promotion. Fifth functions of the human resource management is employee relation. Human resource management maintain the good relationship between employees and management, which is very important to continue the success of the organization. The example of the employee relation is involving or resolving the conflict and ensuring the positive working environment to increase the productivity. And last functions of the human resource management is compliance and safety. Human resource management ensures that the organization follows labor laws and maintain the workplace safety. For example, ensuring fair working condition and safe workplace. My dear students, now I am going to talk about the concept of recruitment, concept of selection, and then different steps involved in the employee selection process. What is the meaning of the recruitment? Recruitment is the process of attracting the qualified candidates to apply for the job vacancies in an organization. In simple terms, recruitment means searching for the potential employees and encouraging them to apply for the job. The main purpose of the recruitment is to create a pool of qualified candidates from which the organization can choose the best person. Recruitment can be done from the two sources. My dear students, I am going to talk about the different sources of the recruitment. There are two sources, for example, internal recruitment and external recruitment. Now I'm going to explain the internal recruitment process. Internal recruitment means hiring the employees from within the organization. For example, promotion, transfer, and internal job posting. Then what's the meaning of the external recruitment? External recruitment means hiring the candidates from outside of the organization. Examples of external recruitments: job advertisement, online portals, campus recruitment, and recruitment agencies. Effective recruitment helps the organization find talented individuals and improve the productivity. My dear students, now I am going to talk about the selection. First, I will inform you what is the meaning of the selection. Selection is the process of choosing the most suitable candidates from the pool of candidates. While recruitment attracts many applicants, selection focuses on identifying the best candidates for the job. The goal of the selection is to match the right person with the right job based on the skills, qualification, and then experience. Selection is important because wrong hiring can lead to the poor performance, higher costs, and then employee turnover. My dear students, I am going to explain the different steps of the selection process or employee selection process. There are a number of steps. One by one, I will explain to you. The organizations usually follow the several steps when selecting employees. First one is receiving applicants or application. The first step is collecting the job application from the candidates. Applicants submit the CVs or application form which provide the information about the candidate's education, skills, and experience. Step 2. Screening of applications. In this step, the HR department reviews the application and eliminates the unqualified candidates. Only those candidates who meet the job requirement move to the next stage. Third stage is employment test. Many organizations conduct the test to evaluate the candidate's abilities. There are different tests. For example, aptitude test, skill test, personality test, and intelligence test. Those tests help to measure the candidate's capacity to perform the job. The fourth step of the selection process is interview. The interview is one of the most important steps in the selection process. During the interview, employers ask the different questions to assess them. For example, communication skill, knowledge, attitude, problem-solving abilities. Interviews help employer to understand the personality and suitability of the candidates. The fifth step of the employee selection process, reference and background check. In this step, the organization verifies the candidate's background. Employers may conduct the previous employers and references to confirm the work experience, behavior, and then performance of the candidate. The sixth steps of the selection process is medical examination. Some organizations request candidates to undergo a medical checkup to ensure their physical fitness for the job. And then last and final stage of the selection process is final selection and job offer. Finally, the organization select the best candidates and offer the job. The selected candidates receive an appointment letter that includes the salary, job responsibilities, and other terms of the employment. My dear students, now I am going to discuss about the job analysis, motivation, motivational theories at the workplace. I will explain one by one. First, I will inform you what's the meaning of job analysis. With the different functions of the job analysis, later I will give you the idea of motivation and then different theories of motivation in the workplace, which is helpful for the entrepreneurship student to know the employees or the subordinates. What is job analysis? Job analysis is the process of collecting and analyzing the information about the job, including its duties, responsibilities, required skills, and working conditions. In simple words, job analysis helps an organization to understand what a job involves and what kind of employees are needed to perform their job successfully. Through the job analysis, organization can clearly identify job tasks and responsibilities, required qualification and skills, working environment, tools and equipments used for the job or to perform the job. Job analysis usually results the two important documents, job description and job specification. Job description explains the duties and responsibilities of a job, whereas job specification describes the qualification and necessary skills required to perform the job. My dear students, I am going to discuss about the different functions of the job analysis now. Different functions. Job analysis plays the several different important functions in the human resource management. Three key functions of the job analysis. Recruitment and selection. Job analysis helps the organization identify the qualifications and skills required for a job. This information is used to prepare the job advertisement, collect the suitable candidates, or select the suitable candidates, and then match the right person with the right job. Training and development. Job analysis helps to determine what skills employees need to perform their job effectively. Based on this information, organization can design the training program to improve the employees' performance. Third functions of the job analysis is performance evaluation. Job analysis provides the clear standards for evaluating employees' performance. Manager can prepare the employees' work with the job requirement and determines whether performance is satisfactory or not. My dear students, I am going to talk about the motivation. First, I will tell you the concept of the motivation, and then I will discuss about the different motivational theories one by one. First, motivation. Motivation refers to the internal and external factors that stimulate employees to work towards achieving the organizational goal. In simple terms, motivation is the willingness of employees to put effort into their work. Motivation is important because it increases the employees' productivity, improves job satisfaction, reduces absenteeism and turnover, creates a positive work environment. Managers use different strategies to motivate employees such as reward recognition, promotions, and then good working conditions. My dear students, it is very important for you to know the different theories of the motivation. I will explain now. First, I will explain the Maslow's hierarchy need theory. This theory is developed by the Abraham Maslow. According to this theory, human needs are arranged in the 5 levels. Physiological need, food, water and shelter. Safety need, job security and protection. Social needs, friendship and then belongingness. Esteem need, recognition and respect. Self-actualization means the achieving personal potential. Employees are motivated to satisfy the lower order needs first before moving to the higher order needs. My dear students, I am going to talk about the Herzberg two-factor theory. This theory is proposed by Friedrich Herzberg. He divided workplace factor into 2 categories, hygiene factors and then motivator or motivator factors. What's the hygiene factor? Hygiene factor includes the salary, job security, company policies and working conditions. They prevent dissatisfaction but do not strongly motivate the employees. Motivators. This is the second factors of Herzberg motivation theory. Those includes the achievement, recognition, responsibility, and opportunities for growth. These factors truly motivate the employees and increase job satisfaction. My dear students, You are listening the Basic Human Resource Management chapter from my lecture. Now I am going to talk about the Herzberg motivation theory that I just now finished. Now I am going to explain the McGregor's theory X and Y. This theory was introduced by Douglas McGregor. He described the two different views of the employees, theory X and theory Y. What are the characteristics of the theory X? Managers believe the employees dislike work, avoid responsibility, and need strict supervision. On the other hand, theory Y, managers believe employees enjoy work, they are responsible, and can be creative and self-motivated. Most modern organizations prefer theory Y, as it encourages employees' participation and then innovation. My dear students, now I will explain to you the concept of the performance appraisal, rewards for the productive employees. So one by one I will explain to you the definition of the performance appraisal, process of performance appraisal, definition of the reward, what does it mean by the reward, and different types of rewards for the productive employees. What is performance appraisal? Performance appraisal is the systematic process of evaluating an employee's job performance and productivity in relation to the organization's standards and objectives. In simple terms, performance appraisal means assessing how well employees perform their duties and responsibilities. Organizations conduct performance appraisal in different ways. Measure employees' performance, identify strength and weakness, provide feedback, make decisions about the promotion, salary increase, and training. Regular performance appraisal helps the organization improve the employees' performance and achieve organizational goals. My dear students, I am going to explain to you the process of employee performance. That means how you will evaluate the employees' performance. What are the measures you have to set to evaluate the employees' performance? There are different steps. First step is establish the performance standard. First, the organization set clear performance standards and accept the expectation for the employees. These standards are based on the job description and organizational goals. Second step of performance appraisal process is communicate the standards to employees. Manager must clearly communicate those standards to the employees so that they understand what is expected from them. Clear communication helps the employees to perform their job more effectively. My dear students, I am going to talk about the third stage of the employee performance evaluation, measure the actual performance. In this stage, manager collect the information about the employee's work performance. This may include the work results, productivity level, quality of the work, attendance, and then punctuality. Fourth stage of the performance appraisal is compare performance with a standard. The manager then compare the employee's actual performance with the established standard. This helps to determine whether the employee's performance is satisfactory or need improvements. Fifth stage of performance appraisal is provide feedback. After evaluation, employees discuss the result with the employees. In this stage, the manager will highlight the strength, area of the improvement, suggestion for the better performance. Sixth stage, take the corrective action. Finally, the organization may take actions such as the training and development, promotion, salary adjustment, counseling, or the performance improvement plan. My dear students, now I will discuss about the reward and the different types of rewards that are provided by the organization to motivate the employees towards achieving the goals of the organization. First, I will explain to you what is reward. A reward is anything that an organization gives to the employees in recognition of their performance, effort, and then contribution to the organization's success. Rewards are important because they motivate employees, increase productivity, improve the job satisfaction, encourage better performance. When employees feel appreciated, they are more likely to work harder and remain loyal to the organization. My dear students, I am going to discuss about the different types of rewards for the productive employees. Organizations use the different types of reward to recognize the productive employees. Financial reward and non-financial reward, intrinsic reward, extrinsic reward, different types. First, I will explain the financial rewards. Financial rewards involves the monetary benefits given to the employees. For example, salary increases, bonuses, profit sharing, incentives. These rewards directly improve the employees' financial well-being. Non-financial rewards. Non-financial rewards focus on the recognition and personal satisfaction rather than money. For example of the non-financial rewards are praise and recognition, certificates and awards, flexible working hour, and then opportunities for promotion. This rewards helps the employees feel valued and respected. Now I am going to talk about the intrinsic reward. Intrinsic rewards come from within the employees. For example, personal achievement, job satisfaction, sense of personality or responsibility, then pride in work. These rewards motivate the employees internally. My dear students, I am going to explain the extrinsic rewards. Extrinsic rewards are external reward provided by the organization. Examples of the extrinsic reward: bonuses, promotions, gifts, and public recognition. These rewards encourage the employees to maintain the high performance. In conclusion, performance appraisal is the process of evaluating the employee's performance or job performance. The appraisal process includes the setting a standard, measuring performance, comparing results, providing feedback, and taking the corrective actions. A reward is the something given to the employees in recognition of their performance. Then I have explained the different types of rewards. Rewards can be different types. For example, financial, non-financial, intrinsic, extrinsic. They play an important role in motivating the employees and improving the productivity. Effective performance appraisal and reward system helps the organization maintain the motivational and high-performing employees. Thank you for listening me. Thank you once again. This is the brief of the human resource management, which is very important for the entrepreneurship student, because today you are a student, later on you will be manager or entrepreneur. So when you will be manager or entrepreneur, definitely you have to know the human resource management. Otherwise, you cannot lead, cannot motivate, cannot understand why the people are leaving the organization and why the people are staying in the organization. It is a good course and good area. Every students have to know. Thank you once again.